Hi everyone. Welcome to the Monkey Cinema, and today I want to tell about Top Gun Maverick, which I was very pleased to watch. It is a continuation of the story, the first part of which was released in '86 and tells the story of the best pilot. But I will not tell about the plot of this film. I will tell you about what struck me. In this film, the same atmosphere as in the first part has been preserved. Even a little too much. Chronologically, they are almost identical. The main character gets into trouble again, but an old friend stands up for him and he is sent to a pilot school, but now as an instructor. As in the first film, there are also showdowns here, which of the pilots is better and cooler. They also have fun at the local bar during breaks from training. The young pilot also lost his father when he was a child, just like Maverick. The film has a wonderful soundtrack. There's a feeling as if you have gone back in time to a beautiful era in which there was no Justin Bieber and those of his kind. It was exciting to watch the scenes in which they flew at such a high speed that it took your breath away. It was really impressive, as this is a film about the highest professionalism in their field. Certain scenes make you feel for the main characters, and the performance of the actors and the work of the film crew makes it possible to feel their emotions as if you experienced them yourself. Especially the scene where they are playing football on the beach made me nostalgic and made me miss summer. And the moment when they sing in the bar reminded me that I haven't had fun with my friends in a while now.
This is a nice moment. Let's not ruin it.
The relationship of Maverick and Penny is portrayed as something a breeze. The viewer is not overwhelmed with negative emotion because of estrangement or a broken heart. Contrary to logic, Maverick gave up his career only because he lives by flying and is not interested in sitting in the headquarters or in the position of a senator, and he does not even seem to be under threat of dismissal from the service. His traits are shown through concrete actions, not long stories about how superheroes happen to be superheroes.
Easy, Maverick.
A character named Rooster really stands out here. He is not wearing his military uniform when everyone arrives at the bar before the flight drills begin. Also, he closely resembles his father in appearance as well as young Maverick in demeanor. Besides, he plays the same song that his father played in the bar 40 years ago. Unlike Marvel, you don't need to watch the previous part to understand who these minor characters are and what's going on here. I also like the fact that there is no main villain to distract with his story and plans to destroy humanity, only antagonists in the form of admirals who are not happy with Maverick and want to fire him at the first opportunity. After the Iceman's death, Maverick realizes that no one will help him anymore and gives up when he is kicked out. But after talking with Penny, he decides to prove that he is the best pilot and that following his plan is the only way to return alive. The relationship between Maverick and Rooster is already intense, but there is something that makes the situation even more dramatic. Before passing away, Rooster's mother makes Maverick promise her not to let her son become a pilot, and he agrees to do so. Now the character is torn between two options: either complicate the conflict with Rooster but keep the promise to his mom, or break the promise and allow Rooster on a dangerous mission. It's also cool that, unlike Marvel movies, the heroes are not immortal warriors. Here it is shown how they prepare for this mission for a certain amount of time, which is what the plot is focused on. During training, they understand that this is a very difficult task and they can die. All in all, it's a very cool movie that's fascinating in its simplicity. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.